The founder's speech to a nation in crisis. Thomas Jefferson. We must prevent the government from wasting the labors of the people under the pretense of taking care of them. To take from one because it is thought his own has acquired too much, in order to spare to others who have not exercised equal industry and skill, is to violate arbitrarily the first principle of association, the guarantee to everyone the free exercise of their industry and the fruits acquired by it. Abraham Lincoln. Your property is the fruit of your labor. It is a positive good in the world. That some may be rich shows that others may become rich, and hence is an encouragement to industry and enterprise. Let not those who are houseless pull down the house of another, but let them labor diligently and build a house of their own, thus, by example, assuring that their house, once built, shall also be safe from violence. John Adams. My friends, all the perplexities, confusion, and distress in America arise not from the defects in the Constitution, but from downright ignorance of the nature of economy. Benjamin Franklin. For when you offered a premium for the encouragement of idleness, you should not now wonder that it has had its effect in the increase of poverty. Frederick Douglass. You assumed that nature had erred, that the law of liberty is a mistake, that freedom, though a natural want of the human soul, can only be enjoyed at the expense of human welfare, such that men are better off in slavery than they would ever be or could be in freedom, that slavery is the natural order of human relations, and that liberty is an experiment. You ask what should be done with them? Our answer is do nothing with them. Mind your business, and let them mind theirs. Your doing with them is their greatest misfortune. They have been undone by your doings, and all they now ask, and really have need of at your hands, is just to let them alone. They suffer by every interference and succeed best by being let alone. Benjamin Franklin. Repeal that law, and you will soon see a change in their manners. Industry will increase, their circumstances will mend, and more will be done for their happiness by inuring them to provide for themselves than could ever be done by dividing all your estates among them. Thomas Jefferson. Dependence begets nothing but subservience and corruption. It suffocates the germ of virtue, and it prepares men as fit tools for the designs of the ambitious. Benjamin Franklin. The best way of doing good for the poor is not making them easy in poverty, but leading them out of it. Harriet Tubman. We must help them as best we can so as to lighten the burden on the government as much as possible, while at the same time they learn to respect themselves by earning their own living. Booker T. Washington. For few things can help an individual more than to place responsibility on him and to let him know that you trust him. Thomas Jefferson. The object is to bring into action that mass of talents which lies buried in poverty, to give every citizen the information they need for the transaction of their own business, to enable every person to calculate for themselves and to express and preserve their ideas, their contracts, and accounts in writing. John Hancock. The more people own little businesses of their own, the safer our country will be and the better off all its cities and towns. For the people who have a stake in their country and their community are its best citizens. William Boddicker. My friends, you cannot strengthen the weak by weakening the strong. You cannot lift the wage earner by pulling down the wage payer. You cannot help the poor man by destroying the rich. You cannot further the brotherhood of man by inciting class hatred. You cannot build character and courage by taking away a man's initiative and independence. You cannot help a man permanently by doing for him what he could and should do for himself. John Milton. For there is nothing that makes a man rich and strong but that which he carries inside him. Booker T. Washington. It is character, not circumstances, that makes the man. That's our video for today. Hope you'll find more at thefounders.com. Follow us there and be prepared for more content coming your way soon. I'm Steven Rabb, and this is the Founder's Speech to a Nation in Crisis. And God bless you. Have a great day. See you soon.